In this video, we will listen to a well-known old story about a monk named Ryu, who often found himself distracted by the actions and progress of his fellow monks. We will learn how Ryu learned the invaluable lesson of focusing on himself, not others. Taking the time to focus more on ourselves not only helps to avoid burnout, but also brings more joy and contentment to our lives. The most important thing that we need to understand is that focusing on ourselves is not selfish. Once upon a time, in a serene sanctuary nestled in the rolling hills, there lived a monk named Ryu. He was diligent in his practice and devoted to following the teachings of Buddha. However, despite his dedication, Ryu found himself often distracted by the actions and progress of his fellow monks. Every day, during meditation sessions, he would peek at the other monks to see if they were sitting more upright or meditating with more profound concentration than he was. He compared himself to their progress, feeling a mixture of envy and frustration, as he believed he was not progressing as fast as he wanted. One day, after a particularly challenging meditation session, Ryu decided to seek guidance from the sage, Whisperer, a wise and compassionate monk who had spent decades on his spiritual journey. Ryu bowed respectfully before Whisperer and expressed his troubles. Whisperer, with a gentle smile, patted Ryu on the shoulder and said, "Dear friend, your struggles are not uncommon. Many of us face the same challenges on our spiritual path. Remember, each individual's journey is unique and unfolds at its own pace. Comparing yourself to others will only hinder your progress." Whisperer taught us the importance of focusing inward and cultivating mindfulness. "When you constantly look outside," Whisperer continued, "you miss the beauty within." Whisperer then shared a story with Ryu. In a serene forest, there were a variety of flowers, each with its own unique beauty and fragrance. The flowers did not compare themselves to one another, nor did they wish to become like the other flowers. They simply bloomed each according to its own nature, adding to the beauty of the forest. Whisperer looked into Ryu's eyes and said, "Just like the flowers, each individual has their strengths and weaknesses, their unique qualities and virtues. Your journey is a personal one, and the key is to focus on nurturing your own inner garden rather than worrying about others' progress." Ryu listened intently, his heart gradually calming. Whisperer continued, "Embrace mindfulness in every aspect of your life. When you meditate, be fully present in the moment, allowing your mind to settle naturally. When you perform daily tasks, do them with attention and care. In this way, you will find a profound sense of contentment and peace, free from the burdens of comparison." As days turned into weeks and weeks into months, Ryu took Whisperer's advice to heart. He diligently practiced mindfulness, focusing on his own journey without concern for others' progress. Slowly, he began to experience a deep sense of tranquility and self-acceptance. One day, during meditation, Ryu felt a profound shift within himself. He realized that comparing himself to others had been an unnecessary burden. In the silence of his heart, he embraced the wisdom of Whisperer's teachings and understood that his progress was unique and perfectly suited to his own spiritual growth. From that moment on, Ryu became an embodiment of inner peace and contentment. He blossomed like the flowers in the forest, each petal reflecting his newfound wisdom. And so, Ryu learned the invaluable lesson of focusing on himself, not others, and his spiritual journey flourished, becoming an inspiration to all who encountered him in the serene sanctuary. From the perspective of the spiritual path, the idea of the individual self is an illusion. It is not possible to separate self from its surroundings. When you focus on yourself, you improve your relationships with those around you. When you start filling your cup up, you tend to see vast improvement in your health, mindset, work, and goals. Whatever it is that's important to you. It's amazing how you stand taller, walk more confidently, and are more playful and happier. In its most literal sense, focusing on yourself revolves around self-care practices that meet your needs. Self-care allows you to turn your attention toward yourself in a fundamental way. Everyone has basic needs that play an important part in overall well-being, including sleep, nutrition, physical exercise, and relaxation. Neglect these needs, and you're probably not getting enough time to recharge from life's various sources of stress. You might not notice much of an impact at first, but eventually, you might see some unwanted changes in your physical and mental health. In order to work on yourself, especially if you're busy and have a tendency to put others first, you must practice assertiveness. Some ways to do this are saying no sometimes instead of yes, allowing specific circumstances in which you will do something for others, and determining circumstances in which you want to turn your phone off if necessary and pour some of that time and effort back into yourself. One of the best ways to be happier is to express gratitude. We feel better about ourselves and our lives when we are grateful for what we already have. If you are grateful for your life, you won't focus on others and what they have. Give up personalizing everything. You must learn to set aside your feelings in order to concentrate on yourself. This story teaches us that it's important to focus on ourselves and not constantly compare ourselves to others. It reminds us that everyone's journey in life is unique, and we should embrace our own strengths and weaknesses. By practicing mindfulness and self-care, we can find contentment and peace. The story shows that personal growth and happiness come when we concentrate on nurturing our inner selves and stop worrying about what others are doing. It emphasizes the importance of gratitude and not letting comparisons lead to unnecessary suffering. In simple terms, it's about being the best version of yourself and finding joy in your own progress, rather than constantly measuring yourself against others. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more content on personal development and well-being. Thank you for joining us on this journey of exploration and transformation. Until next time, may your heart be a beacon of light, guiding you through the tapestry of life.